Morning, you beautiful little rascals. Last week I played Black Myth Wukong for the first time ever, and the reason was very simple. The world had said that Black Myth Wukong was not Game of the Year and Astrobot was. So last week I played the game for 3 hours straight to find out for myself. And quite frankly, I have a lot of thoughts.
Ooh. What the heck? That's sick!
See, after I played it for 3 hours, I started seeing a bunch of things that this game does right and AAA games completely mess up on. So in this casual unscripted video, I thought I'd tell you the 3 major things that Black Myth Wukong is doing magnificently, and AAA games not so much. The first thing right off the bat has to be that Black Myth Wukong just starts immediately. It values my time. When I press start, the game starts. It's not a giant cutscene with exposition that I don't care about. It's not 10,000 menus where I have to figure out how to make the game run the way that I want it to run, even though I've never played the game yet, so how would I know? It just starts. But it's more than that. You see, when you start Black Myth Wukong, you don't just start the game as you would any other. You start as a god.
Come at me! To be fair, the dog was pretty cool. Oh, we're playing?
And the game just throws you into a giant fight scene with a sick dog. There's like things being thrown at you. There's people that are the size of buildings. Like right out of the rip, the game is trying to hold my attention and get me playing and having fun immediately.
On fire? Didn't know that was a thing. Okay. I'm gonna hit you really hard now.
This seems like such a no-brainer, and yet this is not how a lot of AAA games do things. Let's take, for example, Assassin's Creed Mirage. I've been wanting to get back into the Assassin's Creed franchise for quite a while. I was a huge fan of 1, 2, the expansions, a little bit of 3, and from that point on, it started changing. Anyways, with Mirage, I bought it not too long ago and decided to finally get a chance to play it on one night that I was free. It was a nightmare. I started the game with already a huge update, which sucked, but look, that's just AAA games. I was thrown into multiple giant lists of menus. Do you want it in quality mode? Do you want it in performance mode? Do you want accessibility stuff? Do you want XYZ? It didn't just start the game. Okay, so that's already number 1. Number 2, I was thrown into a CG cutscene that meant nothing to me. Quite frankly, I don't even remember it that much. I just remember it was just a bunch of nothing. Number 3, I was thrown into the main character's in-game cutscene. So now we're in an in-game cutscene where I get to learn more exposition about the character that I don't even care about yet. Like, I just want to play the game. And then the game starts. Except it technically doesn't, because it goes into the second reason that I think Black Myth Wukong just understands how to make a better game than these AAA games.
Perfect parry. Starting... No. Let's just, we'll do the perfect parry later.
Because the second problem comes down to the tutorials. You see, when playing Black Myth Wukong, you can tell that it just throws me into the game. What the heck? But soon after the first fight, you are immediately reverted to have no powers. You have the base mechanics, but the game really doesn't emphasize anything. It just says, play. Take this stick and hit this weird wolf animal. And I did.
Wait, hold on. Boom, buddy.
The game wasn't throwing a billion things at me, trying to info dump on me. It was just allowing me to play.
This is what I'm saying with other AAA games. Like, they're just like a billion tutorials and a billion menus just try and teach you how to play the game. The game just threw me in.
And as I played, you'll notice that even at the 3-hour mark of my video, I'm still learning new things.
Using the gourd moderately increases poison resistance for... It's fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic.
This is the boiling frog technique. Black Myth Wukong is allowing the frog, aka the player, jump into some relaxing water and slowly cranking up the heat as it goes. The nice thing about this is you can clearly see why New Game Plus would be so much more fun, as you've learned so much by playing the game.
Jeez. Someone talk to John Ubisoft, okay? Show him this game.
Whereas the first thing you're taught to do in Assassin's Creed Mirage is some pickpocketing challenge that basically I don't think I'm ever going to do again. I don't remember ever really caring about that in Assassin's Creed, but that's the first thing you do because it fits within the character's story. While you're doing that, you are following an NPC that moves at the speed of molasses, and you have to try to figure out like everything it wants you to do, which is so incredibly simple and boring to do that it's not challenging whatsoever. In contrast, Black Myth Wukong, as I already initially stated, you are a god fighting giant building-sized gods.
What a heck of a way to start the game.
One is valuing your time and allowing you to play and have fun right out the rip.
One more bell, Adrian. Adrian, I didn't hear no bell, Adrian.
I hope there's someone out there who understood that reference.
But then comes the third major problem, which I think is worth discussing. And that comes down to the idea. You see, when it comes to Black Myth Wukong, they have taken two incredibly popular ideas that have been tried and tested and combined them to make something new. They took the Souls-like, which has been increasingly more popular ever since Dark Souls made it mainstream. And I know there's going to be one guy in the comment who's like, but Demons, yeah, but Dark Souls was the more popular one. Okay, relax. So they take the idea of the Souls-like and they merge it with the story of Journey to the West. It is not a shock or a surprise that this would explode. If I told you this idea on paper, you wouldn't look at me and go, that's going to be tough. So the idea was safe. Whereas if I said Skull and Bones, Star Wars Outlaws, X-Defiant, Suicide Squad, Concord, on paper you might go, but why? Why would you not make an Assassin's Creed Black Flag 2? Why would you make a Suicide Squad when all the movies bombed at the box office, but your Batman games are incredible? Why would you not make a Batman 4? You know, why would you spend 8 years on that? So AAA games, I think, have lost the plot on ideas. And at this point with Black Myth Wukong, we can say it could just be luck, but I think it's more than that. They went in with an idea that works, that's tested across multiple different niches, and they killed it. The game's awesome.
Everything that you are, everything you will be, everything you have been!
Because here's the thing. Whenever a game is, let's say, a 10 out of 10, which one sells the most? It'd be the one with the best idea. So of course you want to hedge your bets with a better idea. And what I'm seeing right now in the AAA game space, I mean, they don't have any ideas. I mean, Halo Infinite is just like, oh, let's take Halo and, I don't know, it's live service. Oh, it's not working because it's nothing like the original Halo. Okay, that's a problem. Same thing with Concord. Let's take the hero shooter thing, make characters nobody wants to play as, and then make you pay for it in a world where multiplayer games like that are pretty much free. I mean, we can see Marvel Rivals as the complete antithesis of that. It's free and has characters that you care about, and character designs that look sick. Playing Black Myth Wukong just made me look at AAA games just a little bit different, and I thought that was really interesting to bring up and have these type of unscripted conversations. So what else did you guys think Black Myth Wukong did better than AAA games? I'd love to know in the comments. This channel should be for the state of gaming, you know, just really understanding like the gaming industry and talking about it. I love that stuff. And if you love these unscripted videos, which is, you know, this is the first one I've ever done. If you like these, then let me know in the comments and maybe I'll keep doing them. And yeah, I'll see you in the future. Peace.
Chat, lock in.